But before I get to the main events, I have to acknowledge and let our co-promoter know that what a wonderful job Eddie Hearn has been doing with the zone, with promoting by far the best heavyweights in our sport today, and Anthony Joshua. He is the best.
Anthony Joshua is really reminding me of Lennox Lewis.
Well, I didn't see it. Did he knock the guy out?
Yeah, he knocked him out in 3 rounds.
Just toyed with him.
Yeah, the guy didn't really stand a chance. But you've seen him fight though before, right?
Yeah, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. What do you think of?
He's one of the heavyweight that is a complete fighter.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he can box. He have a great amateur career, and it's a proven fact that if you have a good amateur career and you use your amateur boxing, this is how you win.
Joshua?
Joshua, fuck yeah, that's right.
Wilder?
I like Joshua's my favorite heavyweight, man. He's my favorite fighter. I love that guy, man.
I got Wilder beating him.
Because he's not only, he's a great dude, you could tell he's fucking
passionate,
down to earth. I seen him, I didn't even know who the fuck he was when I went to England. We're right there waiting in the weigh-ins, right? We're waiting in the weigh-ins, he comes in, fucking you see, like he fucking lights up the fucking stadium, the weigh-ins and everything. And I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know he was gonna fight. But I knew that motherfucker was somebody special.
He won a gold medal?
I didn't know he had, I didn't know.
It's a very big risk
to
his promoter.
Special. When I seen him walk in, like I seen it. And then they told me, hey, fucking gold medalist. He only had like fucking a little bit of fights.
Well, he just won the title with what, 19 fights? Beat Klitschko?
And he's a fucking world champion now. He's a bad heavyweight. I like him. My favorite fighter right now. I like him.
This kid is mechanically, he might be the best of the heavyweights. Between him and King Kong, mechanically, Joshua is really solid. Patient. That's why I picked him over Klitschko, because Klitschko can make the fight boring and make you come out of your comfort zone. But Joshua's so patient, shit, he fight like the old timers.
When you look up nights that we've had in British boxing, they don't come much bigger and better than that. Anthony's a wonderful role model. He's down to earth, very humble, says the right things, acts the right way, and he's a great role model for our kids coming through. I think we have the heavyweight champion of the world, the most exciting heavyweight in the world, and that's going to, it all snowballs, all the more kids go in the amateur gyms, I think it makes our domestic champions more determined to get up to the next level, European and world level. Everything snowballs, and I think it's going to help the conveyor belt of champions for the future with Anthony, not just the way he is as a fighter, but the way he is as a role model. I think it was fantastic.
Joshua Anthony, if he's able to keep his mind and things in perspective, stay grounded, continue to fight or train like he's never trained before, or he's fighting for a world title, he has to maintain that to stay on top. It's very easy for any of us, myself included. Once we become champion, we rest on our laurels. We have a tendency to constantly believe the hype, if there is hype. But I like what I see in this young man. First of all, I like his style. I like his heart. I like the way he thinks. He's so articulate and smart and cool. That's the kind of guys we need in boxing.
I know your guy wants to climb in there with the likes of Joshua and Wilder. Everybody wants those paydays. Those guys seem to be on a collision course towards each other. What do you think shakes out if they actually step in the ring together?
It's a great fight. Joshua is a really good fighter. He asked me if I could train him one time, and I hope that comes true someday. I think he's a great fighter.
This kid is what, 22 or something like that?
He's like 27 already.
He's young.
A little bit later, but
yeah,
he's still young.
He got a lot. He only had like 22 fights, 23 fights. Yeah. Accomplished a lot. He's big, he's young, he's fast, well-spoken, looks good for the sport, and he's winning. That's what the sport needs, a heavyweight champion that has class and that, can bring new fans to the sport.
Now, like Wilder says, he has the eraser, but if he went up against Joshua, who's obviously the better technical boxer, what would happen in that fight?
I'd have to. Honestly, I go with Joshua because he's more technical. Wilder's banking on one big shot. We can't rely on that in this game. We all know that.
Joshua Miller, big heavyweight fight just got made this week. Thoughts on that?
Anthony Joshua versus Wilder.
No. Let me redo that part. Anthony Joshua is a beast. He's intelligent, a big dude that can box, that's so technically sound. I don't see nobody beating him right now.
Oh, Anthony Joshua, he's like a dreamboat. Everything you want in a heavyweight champion, he's got it. He's got the whole package. Oh, he's got to be the best looking heavyweight around. If he can put that package together against Wilder or Tyson Fury, all doubts are in. He's the best. He's the best in the world.
I do think AJ is the best heavyweight in the world. I'm not going to lie. Physically, athletically, I think Fury could possibly be the most effective heavyweight I've ever seen. I can't explain how he can do what he can do at the weight he is and the size he is. I can't explain that. He's an athlete. He's gifted. That's the big. Genetically, he's a freak. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it's freaky how he can do what he can do at that weight, that size, the way he moves, the way how quick he is with his hands. It's great. But against someone like AJ, this is a relentless machine who's just as fast, much more powerful, and much more explosively gifted. He will catch him. He will get him.
Riddick, how do you assess the current heavyweight scene on the world scene, from the fighters that you have here in the US and the fighters that we have in the UK? How do you kind of assess it?
Well, if you put the best. When this fight is over, we're going to know who's the best and who's not the best. So I guess we can take it from there.
What are your thoughts on Anthony Joshua, who holds 3 of the 4 heavyweight world titles?
Well, he's the best out of everybody.
You believe that, yeah?
Absolutely.
You believe that Joshua would beat Fury and Wilder, in your opinion?
On the same night, man. What you talking about? On the same night. Well, I say that because he's polished. He's going to throw the punches correctly. He's not wild like Wilder. And I just think he's a better fighter, period.
Well, listen, he's the king now.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
He's the king. He's the big man now on campus. I don't care who's out now, the little guys making a lot. He's the big man on campus.
Yeah.
Because the heavyweight champion's the man, especially with a guy like that that's knocking guys out big. And he looks like the heavyweight champion. Because he got back up. He got hit with a really good shot.
Yeah.
And he got back up. And he was pretty hurt when he got back up.
Yeah.
But he pulled through.
Yeah. I mean, is that because that was the big thing with Anthony Joshua, wasn't it? Is that mentally, did he have the heart? Because
he got it. He got up.
Yeah.
He got up.
But what did you make of Klitschko as well? That 41 to produce that.
Listen, Klitschko performed really well, and I never counted him out during the fight. I never counted him out. And for Joshua to go down and come back, I don't care how old, 41 or whatever, for him to go down from that hard punch and to come back and to be successful, that says a lot about him. He's like a super Frank Bruno. I'm talking about as far as being tough and everything. He's just like Bruno. He throws those punches, same overhand punches like Bruno. He's patient. He's young. And he's young. He's like 24. How old is he?
Yeah, he's 26 years. 26.
He's real young. So and this is what's amazing. He had 18 fights, 19 fights, and he's champion of the world. So he has a long way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of good things. If he keep his mind right.
Exactly.
And stay out of controversy. I would just he's big too. I would just have to just go forward.
When you look at Anthony Joshua and you look at Deontay Wilder, they're vastly different personalities and the way they approach the media and the fans. How do you take your measure of the two of them, and do you think one or the other would be better for the face of boxing?
There are 3 or 4 things that compel me to believe that Anthony Joshua is as real as real can be. Number 1, the weekend that he fought Vladimir Klitschko, he made $20 to $25 million. He was still living in his mother's tenement apartment in North London. That amazes me. Number 2, the way he stepped into the ring with 90,000 people at Wembley Stadium and turned and looked outward out of the ring and surveyed the crowd as if to say, look what I've done. The presence of that at 27 years old is just extraordinary. He has a big mind. He's a big personality. He's very calm and collected. I will be very surprised if Anthony Joshua does not put a historic mark on the heavyweight division.
Now you want to come here and chop me in the head and tell me about a dead man from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, how great he is. He knocked out 35 dishwashers.
I think right now,
as big as me and you, we could have went to Gleason and got by 90 training and beat half of them. On that Gleason, we could have got country uplift to train
Right
us.
now, Deontay Wilder is one of the best heavyweights in the world.
He's not the best.
He's one of the best.
He's a dead man from WBC. Mauricio Lackey. And
when you say dead man for WBC, what is like? You mean like he's just a guy that's just there? Like he's the face of the.
He's there.
Okay.
He's not a great WBC heavyweight champion. He's not
compared
good
to the others.
To the others, man. Compared to Norton, Timmy, them guys, Larry, them guys. He's a guy that's got a big punch, and the punches always had a chance. Mike Weaver proved that 1980 when he knocked out John Tate. Am had both of them.
So now you feel that he's going to beat Dominic Brazil though, correct?
If he don't, Ray Charles can see that he's dead and blind. If Stevie gonna come aside, and I love both of them. I work with Stevie and Ray on security.
So if he beats Dominic Brazil, you don't think he can beat Anthony Joshua?
Never.
AJ, you got. I mean, we gotta talk about your.
You gotta relax, stay
But we gotta talk
focused.
about your tremendous comeback.
I tried.
I mean, not really comeback, but
That's
you
what
showed
we can
dog.
do.
You
That's
showed
what you gotta
dog. So y'all have to respect AJ because he showed that he's a true champion. He showed that he had heart.
Come on.
And
appreciate that, my brother.
you know, it's nothing but the utmost respect. But you know, we gotta bring him over to the Mayweather Boxing Club. So we gonna tighten that. We gonna tighten that defense up. Have him real sharp. Real slick. I mean, you know, we're not trying to move the trainers out the way, but it's certain things we got to tweak. You see what we did, you know, with Tank. Nobody even knew who this kid was. I just brought him up, world champion, that fast. So we're gonna tweak a few things because his last fight, it went probably what, 8 or 9?
11.
11? Yeah, 11. Well, you know, it could have went 3. You know, 1, 2, 3. You know,
I like that.
Continue to support.
Easy work.
Yeah, all work is easy work. And I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was like, yo, damn. You came out. The fight was looking good. Everything was leading towards your way, but then the fight shifted. I was like, oh shit. But then I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got some dog in him.
Yeah.
So then I said, you know what? And I seen him praising the trainers. I can't really praise the trainers. I gotta praise you because you was in there fighting. The trainers. A lot of times, the trainers want all the credit. It's the fighters are out there fighting. Now, my thing is this: if we're gonna praise the trainers, then have the trainers that became world champion, have the trainers that won a gold medal. It's the fighters. We have to respect the fighters. But the trainers do play a major key to all of. A major help, and they play a major key when fighters are going out there competing and fighting. But I take my hat off to you, AJ, because you went out there and fought, and when you got knocked down on the ground, the trainers didn't pick you up. You got up, and you was a little fatigued, but you kept fighting, and that's what true champions do. So we got a round of applause for you.
When the referee jumped in, why? I'm standing. Why? I'm doing well. But I knew I cannot complain. Suck it up, blood. You lost. You know what I'm proud of at the end of my career? And I wish you the same. I lost. Standing on my feet. I was not counted out on the ground. I finished my career on my feet.
Yep.
I was lucky.
Yep.
I'm satisfied with my performance, how I did it. Most importantly, I knew I'm passing the torch to the younger, better, stronger man.
And Anthony Joshua has prevailed in the most significant fight of his career with an 11th round stoppage, showing that he has championship hard, fighting quality in abundance, and he has won the biggest fight of his life.